The Lehigh in Martinique program is a program that takes place in Martinique, which is a French island in the southern Caribbean. It is a 3-credit course. The program lasts 2 weeks. We also take excursions. Typically 13 students or so, 10 to 13 students go on the program, which is a nice manageable group where everybody gets to know one another. Finally, the last significant part of the program is to stay in families. You stay with a local family. You have the amazing opportunity of experiencing the culture from the inside.
So before we started the program, we had a prerequisite of books, movies, and lectures given by various Lehigh professors and also writers from Martinique themselves. And that really prepared us and helped us understand the history of Martinique and the slave history, and the former colonization behind it. And then upon arriving there, since we had a basic understanding, then we started to go and see, former slave exhibits, meet with professors from Martinique, and even meet authors of the books that we had read while we were here.
Once in Martinique, we take additional classes. These courses are taught by specialists at the University of Antilles-Guyane on the Chaucha campus outside of Fort-de-France, the main city in Martinique. The class attached to the program is called Globalization and Local Identity. The course is very interdisciplinary in nature. It is a humanities course that you can take as Africana Studies, Latin American Studies, MLL, which means Modern Languages and Literature, and you can also take the course as a French course with a French designation. But the French designation is only for students who study French. Please note that French is not required for the program. It is a French-speaking island, but you do not need to know French.
So I would recommend Lehigh Martinique to anyone just because I felt like it was such an integrated program. I feel like I got a great balance of academics as well as off time, doing different excursions that were all included in the cost of the program. I also thought that for 2 weeks, I was really embedded in the culture of Martinique between staying in a homestay as well as traveling with Professor Armstrong, who actually did live in Martinique for 6 months prior to going. I think that it was just amazing. We met a lot of her friends and we just really got embedded in the culture. So I would recommend it to anyone.
Since I've come back from Martinique, I've gained an interesting perspective about how wonderful Lehigh is as an institution, and how lucky we are to go to an institution like this. Because we sat in the classroom that they didn't have air conditioning. The desks looked unbelievably old and worn out and stuff. And to see that and see that that's college in one country versus what we have here, where it's state-of-the-art institutions, it really gives you an interesting perspective. It makes you want to work harder, so then in the future you can go out and help those people and help give them, the infrastructure for a good education.